The karmic lover's dark secret, exposed. The night was still, yet the air between them was thick with tension. John sat in the dimly lit room, staring at his phone, rereading the messages over and over again. The truth had unraveled like a badly woven thread, exposing the darkness lurking beneath the woman he once loved. He had always known something was off about Eva. The charming, smooth-talking woman who had swept him off his feet now stood exposed, her secrets no longer hidden behind the veil of deception. She had cheated, but not in the way he had expected. Her betrayal ran deeper, threading into a world of swinging, secret sex groups, and orgies. She thought she had found a form of love in the carnal, in the anonymous embraces of strangers who asked for nothing more than physical satisfaction. Eva, the woman who whispered sweet nothings in his ear, had indulged in desires far beyond his understanding. But what she mistook for love was nothing more than fleeting moments of pleasure, a dark illusion that left her emptier with each new encounter. But the true shock came when John learned the full extent of Eva's secret life. She was married to a man with low self-esteem, a bisexual partner who turned a blind eye to her actions. And if that wasn't enough, she also had a tomboy girlfriend on the side, a tangled mess of deception and indulgence. She lived recklessly, chasing clout, gold digging, and seeking temporary highs in the arms of anyone who could offer her excitement. It wasn't just about lust, it was about validation, about running from the emptiness inside her. She slept with a high-ranking official, someone with power and authority, believing it would elevate her status. But in the end, karma had its own justice. When confronted, her mask shattered, and regret flooded her eyes. "John, I never should have done this to you. I should have never cheated on you. She stammered, searching for words that could not undo her actions. Her voice trembled as she admitted, "I thought that being with multiple people, being desired, meant I was loved. I thought the more attention I got, the more validated I'd feel, but I was wrong." But the damage was done. The pain was real, slicing through John like a jagged blade. She had not only shattered their relationship, but she had also fractured the image he had built of her. She missed him, but she had made her bed in the company of strangers, seeking pleasure in places where emotions held no weight. The exposure was brutal. The truth spread like wildfire, whispered in hushed voices among their social circles. The curated image she had so carefully maintained, the alluring, desirable woman, was now nothing but a hollow shell. The whispers turned to glares, the smirks to disgust. She was no longer the enigmatic lover, but the reckless woman who had lost the best thing she ever had. Days turned into weeks, and still, Eva yearned for his touch. She missed the intimacy, the connection they shared. The way he made love to her was unlike anything she had ever experienced. The others, the wild encounters, none of it compared. Each new conquest left her emptier, a shadow of the woman she once thought she was. But John was stronger than she had realized. He had walked away, refusing to be entangled in her web of deception. She admired his strength, though it burned her to see him stand so firm, so unyielding. The rejection is God's protection, he reminded himself, gripping his phone tightly as he ignored yet another message from her. She was desperate to hear from him, but he knew better. This was a woman who bathed in deception, who thrived in secrecy, who sought validation from countless others because she could never find it within herself. Regret was a cruel companion, and evil was drowning in it. She knew she had truly messed up this time. The kinky sex, the wild nights, none of it compared to what she had with John. What she had lost was irreplaceable. The games she played, the betrayals, and the masks she wore had left her with nothing but emptiness. She had sought out those who would fulfill her every fantasy, those who would indulge in her darkest desires, yet none of them could replace the light John had brought into her life. She confessed, hoping for redemption. "I wasn't sure how I felt about you at first, but now. The pain is real, it's unbearable. I know I messed up, John, but there was no undoing the past. She had made her choice, and John had made his. He would not be a part of her darkness. She had a dark past, secrets she could no longer hide. She had played mind games, thinking she could manipulate him, but he had outsmarted her. He saw through the lies, through the weak apologies, and now, exposed under the unforgiving light of truth, she was left with nothing but the weight of her own guilt. But the ultimate blow to her reckless lifestyle was yet to come. The final lesson, her endless chase for attention, her hunger for superficial validation, led her down a path of destruction. She had slept with the wrong person, the high-ranking official she believed would grant her status, and in return, she received the lesson of a lifetime. HIV, the consequence of a life lived without caution, without responsibility, without care for anything but momentary pleasure. Eva wished he would call, just one more time. She missed him, missed the way he made her feel, but John had already moved on. He was the one left behind, drowning in a world of empty pleasures and regret. The one who got away, he was never coming back.